with breaking news.
And that breaking news, the man arrested in connection with a 2021 felony child abuse case made his first court appearance today. Dominic Brown, an Omaha foster parent, is formally charged with committing intentional child abuse, causing no injury, and possession of child pornography. Brown is accused of engaging in sexual abuse with a 14-year-old in the back room of a salon that he owned in 2020. His bond is set at $50,000 and he's scheduled for another court hearing next month.